This took place 2 years ago, and I can still recall every moment in almost perfect detail. It was nearing the end of school, and everyone was on their way to their last period, which for me was history, a class that I not only wasn't good at, but also disliked the teacher. At that point, I honestly had no motivation even to show up, so I ultimately decided to ditch and hide out in one of the bathroom stalls located near the very back of the school. Almost no one went back there, so I figured no one would find out anyway. I was in the furthest back stall, playing some game on my phone, when the ear-deafening sound of the principal coming over the intercom made me jump. "Lockdown, lockdown, this is an emergency alert. Please follow lockdown procedures, go into the nearest room or building, lock the door, and turn off all lights." It was a lockdown announcement. Though I honestly didn't pay much attention, considering they were all practice drills, I just continued to sit there in the stall and wait. But then, all the lights in the building seemingly shut off all at once. The hum of the light faded, along with the buzzing of the AC unit, which meant all the power to the school had been cut off. The bathroom had gone pitch black, and that's when I started to get worried. Power was never cut off during practice lockdown drills. I texted my friend, asking him what was going on, and literally right away, he answered back with a text saying, "Dude, where are you? It's a real lockdown. Everyone's asking where you are." I told him I was in the bathroom, and he responded, saying I should hide. But where else could I go? I wasn't just going to run out into the hallway to find a better spot. So ultimately, I decided to stay and hide in the stall I was in. I turned my phone's brightness down and texted my friend again. I asked him what the reason was for the lockdown, and after 5 long minutes of waiting, he replied, saying that apparently, there was a kid armed with a knife banging on classroom doors and asking to be let in. Both my classroom and the bathroom I was in were on the same floor, so I turned off my phone and tried my best to see if I could hear anything. There were running footsteps, followed by the sound of the bathroom door opening. I was absolutely horrified at what I was hearing. Whoever entered walked towards the stall next to me, went inside, and shut the door. I held my breath for what seemed like forever. Then, to break the silence, in a shaky voice, I said, "Who's in here?" It was silent for a second, and then I heard a voice reply with, "I'm just looking for a place to hide." I heard there was a lockdown over the speakers. That didn't really answer my question, but the guy sounded around my age, so I decided to just let it go. We sat in silence for what seemed like forever when finally, we got another announcement telling all students to exit the school in an orderly fashion through the front doors where cops would be waiting outside. I exited the stall but was surprised to see the guy next to me didn't. I asked him if he was coming, and he replied, saying, "Yeah man, just give me a couple of minutes." I thought that was weird, but regardless, I left the bathroom and started heading towards the front exit of the school. As I was walking, my phone went off. My friend had texted me. He said that apparently, a kid who was maybe a couple of years older than us had tried to rob a nearby gas station at knife point. The guy had actually stabbed a couple of people, and when he was unsuccessful in getting any money, he ran to hide in our school to blend in as one of the students. But what horrified me the most was the last sentence. My friend said that the cops outside were saying that the kid was still inside and that he was hiding somewhere in the back of the school. Reading this changed my walk to the front doors into a full-on sprint. Right as I got outside, I frantically informed one of the police officers of what I had experienced. After they searched the bathroom, they found it was empty, but the window inside was broken. The kid had broken and escaped through the window. Needless to say, for the next few school days, I'd gotten a lot of unwanted attention because of what I had experienced. As far as I know, the kid still hasn't been caught, and it's still difficult for me to come to terms with the fact that I was unknowingly hiding in a stall right next to the guy I was trying to hide from.